Are you ready to see what paradise really looks like? Today, I'm going to be taking you with me for a full day on one of the most beautiful islands in the world. From a dreamy resort breakfast to soaking up the sun on crystal clear beaches to jaw-dropping sunset dinners and epic fire shows under the stars. This is the beachside escape that you've been dreaming of. So come along and experience a full day of island life, sun, sea and unforgettable vibes. Let's go. Good morning Cambodia and welcome back to the vlogs. We are here in Koh Rong Sanloem, one of the most beautiful islands in Cambodia, and today's plan is to go and just chillax by the pool all day, go onto the beach too and into the sea, and then this evening we'll go for a lovely meal either at the hotel or at another one of the restaurants down on the strip of the beach. But if you've not seen yesterday's vlog, you can see how we got here, and it was crazy, taking a few different boat taxis. We had to take a 3-hour bus too, so it took a while, but it was definitely worth it once we arrived here in Koh Rong Sanloem. But right now we're going to go down for breakfast and hopefully try and secure some beds. It was actually storm last night, so if I show you the window there, you can see all of the rain which is on there. There was just really loud thunder too, so it did keep us up a little bit, and there was a weird animal outside too. I don't know what it was, but it was making a weird like quacking noise almost, but it definitely wasn't a duck, and if it was a duck then it must have had some form of issue. But we are staying in Sara Resort and about to go down for breakfast, so let's see what they have on offer. So we have managed to reserve some beds. It's currently around 9 o'clock too. We thought it was going to be really busy, but it's actually not too bad at all. But the pool looks beautiful again today, very inviting. And there's still loads of sunbeds spare, which is good news. Although there has been a cocktail glass left out from last night, which isn't the cleanest. There are some cool beds on the opposite side of the pool, but they're all in the shade all day, so we decided that's not really what we want. But the beds that we've got on this side can actually be reserved by people outside of the hotel too, so that's why we thought it might be really busy and all the beds be taken already, but thankfully they've not been. But we're now going to head over for breakfast, which is actually where we had our meal last night in the restaurant. So the breakfast is actually a set menu for the day, so you get the choice of a drink and then you get a choice of one of the food options, which is a bit of a shame that it's not a buffet, because then we could fill up for the rest of the day. I'm not actually sure what I'm going to go for yet, but I'll show you once it's arrived. We've also got a friend who has come to join us for breakfast. Hello. But to start, we have been brought some fresh fruit. Now, I don't actually know what it all is. I'm sure that's pineapple, that's mango. I'm not too sure what the other two are, to be honest. So we'll have to give them a try and see what we think. But look at the view that we get whilst having our breakfast. We can't wait for the sun to come out. If it does come out today, fingers crossed that it does. But let's give it a try, see how fresh the mango is. It just feels so fresh. That's nice. I also ordered a mango juice, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm interested to see what this one is. I don't know if anyone knows what it is in the comments, but we'll see what it tastes like. It's not got much taste, that. I don't actually know what that one is. I'm not sure, but we're going to finish the rest of our fruit and then hopefully our food should arrive. So I've ordered 2 bacon, 2 eggs and toast, and then Beth ordered avocado on toast, so hopefully it should taste pretty good. So breakfast has arrived and my friend has come back. He knows that I've got the bacon. He gave my arm a lick a minute ago too. But what we have ordered is like the 2 bacon, 2 eggs and toast. One thing that we did think was a little bit skimpy, you couldn't actually get like a full English breakfast, which I definitely would have preferred, and that would have been really nice. Oh, flies, a few flies as well. And then Beth has got the avocado on toast, which actually wasn't on the menu, but she said she was vegan, asked for it, and they said they could do it straight away. So that was quite good. But let's give it a try and see what we think. So we'll do the full shebang, got some bacon, egg and toast. Although it's not much food, it's very tasty. So we're just going to enjoy the rest of our food, then we'll head back to sunbeds and sunbathe for the rest of the day. We've just been speaking to the rep about what sort of activities you can do whilst you're on the island. So this is a map of the island. It's not big at all, and we are actually located where X marks the spot there. That is Sara Resort. There's a couple of different options on what you want to do. So you can do like a long walk, which comes all the way down here to the lighthouse, and then you can actually climb the lighthouse, but it's via a ladder, so not ideal. and it costs $1 to go up. The walk is an hour and a half each way, which is a little bit too far for us, and it can be quite a difficult walk and hilly from what the guy was saying. The second walk then is to Lazy Beach, which is here, so you can do a 25-minute walk. He said to take this route rather than the main road route because that's all undercover and stuff, so you can stay nice and cool, and then you can go up to the viewpoint, which is about 10 to 15 minutes from the beach, and there you can see the sunset. So that might be a good option to go and do that. There's also some stone carvings, which were actually only done like 5-6 years ago. So they're not actual proper stone carvings, but they tried to do it similar to Angkor Wat in Siam Reap. So maybe you can go and see that, but it's $2.50 if you do want to go. And then they also do day trips up to the northern side, so up to here, then go up to Koh Rong too, which is actually uninhabited, so that'd be nice and pretty place. Maybe we can do that, and that's $25 for that day trip. Up to there, you then get to fish for food, and then you also get to, on the way back, see the plankton at night. However, it's not ideal because at the moment the weather's not great for being able to see the plankton, so because there's like a full moon, the lighting's not as good, whereas when the moon's not full, then it's darker, so that means that you can actually see the plankton. Therefore, we're hoping to do that towards the end of the trip, and now we're going to head off and go for a swim. And now we have come for lunch. We spent quite a bit of time in the pool. It's really nice and warm, and then you just sort of have to go in and out because it's boiling out here today. It's about 30 degrees, but the food has arrived. So we've got the hummus with all the stuff to dip in the hummus around the outside, and then we have got the bruschetta, which also looks really tasty and fresh, but let's give it a try. So we're gonna go for the bread first. Give it a quick stir, the hummus, make sure everything's in there. Looks like I might have some paprika or something on it, but that's nice. It's a bit like, I think it's a bit like Montenegro, when we have the hummus in Montenegro. It's not quite like Greek hummus. It's not like, I don't even know what the word is. It's quite earthy, if that makes any sense at all to anyone, but that tastes okay. Now let's try some of the bruschetta, see what we think of this. This is where it goes everywhere. That is good. That's really nice, actually. It doesn't have any balsamic vinegar on it, I don't think, but it's actually really fresh. Everything's on top of it, so I'll give that a solid 9 out of 10. And we'll give this about a 7 out of 10. And now it's time to head into the sea and just look at how amazing it really is. The boats just make it look even better too. And then you've also got the volleyball net, which we showed yesterday. It just looks untouched, and it's so quiet too, which just makes it 10 times better. Although compared to yesterday, the tides actually come in a lot closer, but I don't know whether it's because we arrived quite late yesterday, so we'll have to see. I'm not really too sure how the tides work, to be honest, but we'll have to see later on whether it's still up this high or not. Just walking into the water now. It is beautifully clear. No little fish, no big stones, no anything to annoy you. It's just the perfect beach, really. Definitely the best beach that I have ever been to. So we're going to walk up the beach and just see what's a little bit further down, because we've not actually had a chance to go any further down apart from seeing the hotel. So there may be other bars and restaurants which we could check out maybe this evening or another night. So they've even got a supermarket here on the island, which is really cool, so you can get loads of stuff, although the prices are a lot more expensive than not on the island. It is quite funny though, having to walk into all of these places in swimwear, whereas usually obviously if you walked into a Tesco or anything at home in swimwear, everyone would look at you very strangely. But there's also a pharmacy on site here. Obviously it needs one of those. It's got loads of dive centres, we've noticed, as you walk down to, and then most of it is basically just hostels, hotels, restaurants and bars. But everything is obviously more expensive than on Cambodia itself, because they have to import all of the things to the island. So you'll see these little boats basically dropping off all the goods, and then there's one road on the island which the delivery drivers use to basically drop off all of the goods at all the different hotels and resorts. There are even some pods over there where people must be staying, but I don't think I'd want to stay in any of those. I just love how quiet it is. There's like no one around at all. Well, there's obviously a few people on this island staying at all the different resorts. This is quite a cool one. It's got little domes and stuff, and then a swing. It's called Moonlight Resort. But it's just so quiet. It feels like one of those shows that you watch where someone's stranded on a desert island. It's just amazing. One thing I do love is the fact that you can't hear bikes beaking, tuk-tuks revving their engines and everything whilst you're here. It is just so calm and soothing. So we're just going to spend a little bit of time now in the sea, then get back out and probably jump into the pool after. We came back to the room for about an hour, quick changeover, and we're now in our evening wear. Apparently there's a fire show on tonight, so we're trying to get to the restaurant as soon as possible so we hopefully get a good view of the fire show. It's about 8:30 and it's now around 5 p.m. We've also got the happy hour drinks, remember, so from 4 till 8, $1 of beers, can't go wrong with that, and $3.50 cocktails too. So let's go head down to the beach where we'll be having our meal tonight. So we are back at the hotel restaurant tonight, and we're actually sat on the beach today, so Beth will show you around. And we've actually got another friend, but tonight it's Sandy the doggo who's down there. Very cute. But apparently the fire show on later on this evening in front of us at 8:30, which is why we've chosen to sit on the beach so we can get a closer look. Unfortunately, we couldn't get to the front though because they were pre-booked already, which we didn't know about. But we're already 2 pints down. So $2 down too. Beth's had a couple of Strongbow ciders and we're now waiting for our food. So I'll show you that once it's arrived. So the food has arrived and it looks delicious. I can't wait to get into this, to be honest, because it's one of my favourite meals. It's a barbecue chicken pizza. So nowhere's had barbecue sauce yet. So I'm looking forward to trying some of that. And then Beth is what they like to call it, the kurma curry. So the red kurma curry, and it looks very tasty too. Smells good as well. And she's got some rice to go with that. But now let's try some of this pizza. I'm hoping it doesn't disappoint, because if it does disappoint I'll be really upset. But here we go. Oh, that is what you like to see. Some cheesy cheese. Hot, but that is really nice. Definitely the best pizza which I've had so far on the trip. Just what I expected to. And we're now going to enjoy our meal. Just basically watch as the world goes by too. The sea looks lovely too. And there's no moon, which is... Oh no, the moon's red. The moon's actually in the distance there and it's red, which is good news for us. Because here you can go and see the plankton and they're like fluorescent. So you can go and see them in the sea, but when the moonlight's out, you can't actually go and do that because it's too bright. So we're hoping that the moon goes away, to be honest, but it does look beautiful right now. 3, 2, 1, 0. Fire! What an end to the evening. The fire show was amazing, so I'd definitely recommend going to watch that if you do come here to Sara Resort. But it is now time for bed. We've had a great day just relaxing by the pool, went up and down the beach, which looked amazing too, and then what a send-off this evening. So I do hope you all enjoyed the vlog, and if you did, do make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you want to see some more vlogs in the future. We've got loads more coming out around Southeast Asia, so do make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next vlog.